Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Orina. The Congress, which met the governor on Monday, demanded a CBI inquiry into the government department's job scam. The party said that all the recruitments need to be scrapped and future recruitments should be done by the Staff Selection Commission. Congress pointed out how earlier they had exposed scams in the electricity department and the police department. On 8 December, they had exposed the PWD job scam, which has now led to a crossfire between Panjim MLA Atanasio Monserrat and PWD Minister Deepak Pauskar.
Congress called on all students who were not selected to approach the party and they would take the issue to the logical conclusion. GPCC President Girish Todankar explained how the list were manipulated.
The entire government machinery, if they do like this, behave like this, and म्हणून आमची क्लियर मागणी आसा की हे सगळे जॉब्स आहा ते सध्या पेंडिंग दवरचे, रिक्रुटमेंट जे केल्ले आसा ते स्क्रॅप करचे आणि स्टाफ सिलेक्शन कमिशनाच्या मार्फत हे सगळे रिक्रुटमेंट परत करचे आणि ताजी फुल फ्लॅज इन्क्वायरी हाजी सीबीआय कडल्यान करून घेवची. गव्हर्नराक आमी मेमोरंडम दिला हाचे संबंधी आणि आमी गव्हर्नरा कडेन मागणी केल्या की गव्हर्नमेंटान जे पोस्ट अशा पद्दतीन भरल्या म्हणजे स्टाफ सिलेक्शन कमिशन जातकीर जे पोस्ट एडवर्टायजमेंट करून भरपाचो प्रयत्न जाला ते सगळे पोस्ट स्क्रॅप करचे. हाजे टोटल सगळो डॉक्युमेंट्स जे सगळे ताब्यात घेवपा लावचे. ताजी इन्क्वायरी सीबीआयच्या मार्फत जावची आणि रिक्रुटमेंट प्रोसेस फुल वो स्टाफ सिलेक्शन कमिशनाच्या मार्फत करपाचे.
आता बाबुशान जो बोळा मारला तो बाबुशान बोळा मारलो तो त्याचे एंगलांतल्यान सारको आसा कारण जेन्ना ते लिस्ट परत मॅन्युप्युलेट जाल्लें. पयलीं मॅन्युप्युलेटेड लिस्ट आशिल्लेंच तितून भितर आनी मॅन्युप्युलेट केली. तितून बाबूश मनसुरातान जे 3 जे आमदार आसा पळय ते बोळा मारताले ते पयलीं घेता सांगूंक नाशिल्ले. आमी सांगलें तेन्ना सुद्दां सांगूंक नाशिल्ले. तो रिजल्ट परत तयार केलो म्हणजे मॅन्युप्युलेट केल्यो. रिजल्ट जो आउटवर्ड जातकर आनी चेंजीस केल्यो आणि तितून भितर चेंजीस करतकर जवळ जवळ एका ऑफिसरान 22 जॉब्स नांवां घातली. ती तेगेली कितली पयशे कलेक्ट केल्ले काय कितें हो एक डिपार्टमेंटाचो हेड. तेजे नंतर त्या डिपार्टमेंटाचो नंबर 2 पोझिशनाचो तेणें 3 नांवां घातली आणि बीजेपीचो अध्यक्ष आणि बीजेपीचो सुपर सीएम हिंगेली मेळोन आणि 3 नांवां एड केली. आता जेन्ना ही नांवां एड केली तेन्ना बाबूश मनसुरात आणि तेगेले जे 2 आमदार आसा तेंगेली नांवां ती डिलीट केली आसतली की हितून करप्शन जाला. सो दिस इज द फिट केस. This is the fit case for the vigilance. Vigilance could have taken this sumoto, but vigilance are daring na, कारण it comes under the chief minister. आमची youth congress team आज vigilance कडेन complain. Maybe in 1 hour we will file.
On a day, Chief Minister of West Bengal and TMC chairperson Mamata Banerjee called historic, the TMC held an impressive packed rally at the Dandor grounds at Benauli. She said she would not let the BJP win in Goa at any cost. She declared the Konkani version of the popular Kela Hobe slogan, Kel Zatlo, saying it is time to follow what the public wants. She concluded her meeting by throwing several footballs into the crowd, with other TMC leaders following suit.
And yes, now, son, the political revolution begins. TMC is battle.
Earlier, Benauli NCP MLA Churchill Alemao submitted a letter of deemed merger of Nationalist Congress Party Legislative Members Group with All India Trinamool Congress. This means Churchill hasn't resigned but merged with the TMC.
मैं गोवा में ये बात जरूर कहना चाहूंगी, तृणमूल कांग्रेस ऑल्टरनेटिव बन गया. आप लोगों ने जो चाहते हैं, चाहे फॉरवर्ड पार्टी हो, चाहे एनसीपी पार्टी हो, चाहे एनडीपी पार्टी हो, हमारे साथ कोई मर्जर हो गया, कोई अलायंस हो गया. यही सबसे बड़ा पोटेंशियल अलायंस हो गया. अगर ये अलायंस में और कोई आने चाहते हैं तो वेलकम है. अगर आप डिवाइड नहीं करने चाहते हैं वोट तो आ जाइए, एक साथ में काम करिए, हमारा कोई एतराज नहीं है. लेकिन वी विल नॉट अलाउ बीजेपी टू विन दिस टाइम. उत्तर प्रदेश में भी हारना चाहिए, पंजाब में भी हारना चाहिए, गोवा में भी हारना चाहिए, हर हर जगह में हराना चाहिए। इसी के लिए जो जगह में ऑल्टरनेटिव है हम उसको मदद करते हैं। इसी के लिए वी कैन एश्योर यू दैट आज चर्चिल जी ने बलंका ने ज्वाइन करके सबको लेके आप लोगों को लेके जो काम किया, इट इज द बिगिनिंग। It is the beginning. Today is a historic day. Let us give our message to the people who will fight the battle, whatever it comes. And we will bolt out BJP. Let's raise statue to all of you. Oh, ball! Oh, I am so happy. Bengal, my election started that. কি যেন বলেছিলাম খেত জাতলো बीजेपी का की नाम में
खेल जातलो Fish and football are two common factors when it goes. खेल जातलो पॉलिटिकल खेल जातलो वो खेल दांडे गाना शुरू करा।
एक गाना है अलविदा ना कहना, हम कभी इसको अलविदा नहीं कहे गए। इसी के लिए कि त्याग का नाम है हिंदू। सुन लो बीजेपी पार्टी अच्छा से, अगर चाहो तो ईडी भेज दो मेरे को घर में, कुछ नहीं हमको आना, कुछ नहीं फर्क पड़ता। त्याग का नाम है हिंदू तो ईमान का नाम है मुसलमान, प्यार का नाम है ईसाई और सिखों का नाम है बलिदान। ये हमारा प्यारा हिंदुस्तान, समझो। हमारा फैमिली ऐसा ही है। छोटा से हम रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर को भी माना, हम गांधी जी को भी जन्मदिन मनाया, हम लाल बाल पाल को भी माना, हम आशुतोष मुखर्जी श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी को भी माना, हम नेताजी को भी माना, हम अबुल कलाम आजाद को भी माना, हम बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर को भी माना, हम जीसस क्राइस्ट को हम ख्रिस्ट को जो हम क्रिश्चियन के में बोलता है हम दिल से माना। क्रिश्चियन लोग मेरे को दोस्त है, कैथोलिक्स जो है आप इधर में बहुत सारे हैं। I convey my congratulations to all of you because of Christmas festival and the Happy New Year is also coming. Your church is so beautiful. सेंट जेवियर्स कॉलेज कलकत्ता में है, लेकिन सेंट जेवियर्स का जो सिंबॉलिक जो उसका बॉडी इधर में है। देखो कभी कभी क्लिक करके जाता है। आप खेलते हैं, बंगारा भी खेलते हैं, आपका चर्चिल क्लब है, हमारा भी देखो गोवा में है पॉपुलर, हमारा उधर में मोहन बगान ईस्ट बंगाल मोहम्मदन कितना प्लेयर है। हम खेला को बहुत पसंद करता है, बंगाल का साथ इसको एक बहुत बड़ा रिश्ता है। हमारा वो जो ट्राइबल भाई बहन बैठा है, कुंडी बोलता है आपको कितना अच्छा गाना सुनाया। व्हाट ए ब्यूटीफुल लिरिक एंड व्हाट ए ब्यूटीफुल म्यूजिक। आई कॉल्ड सिंगर एंड आई टोल्ड हिम, डू यू नो हमने भी गाना लिखते हैं और हम गाना को भी सुर भी देते हैं। इसी के लिए आपको गाना, आपको जो ट्यून है, रिदम है, वो मेरे को बहुत पसंद हुआ, तो यू कैन सेंड मी ए कैसेट फॉर दैट। देखिए सीखते सीखते तो जिंदगी बिता जाता है। एक गाना हम लोग छोटा से सुना, क्या है मेरा नाम चैन चुंग चुंग ऐसा करके कोई गाना है गोवा में, वेरी पॉपुलर। उसमें क्या करना चाहिए आप लोग ठीक कीजिए। आई थिंक गोवा द पीपल आर वेरी इंटेलिजेंट, यू आर वेरी इंटेलिजेंट पीपल। आई कैन एश्योर यू, फॉर वुमेन वी हैव गिवन सम स्कीम्स, फॉर यूथ ऑल्सो विल गिव द स्कीम, for students also will give the scheme, for fishing up also we will give the scheme, for fishermen, for the transport workers, for the food business. We will find out all the areas and wherever the opportunity is there, we will do our best. Goa is a small state but it's a beautiful state. गोवा से सनराइज सबसे सुबह होता है और सबसे ज्यादा तक रहते हैं। गोवा मीन्स इट इज सनराइज ऑफ इंडिया। इसी के लिए We can assure you that आज चर्चिल जी ने बलंका ने ज्वाइन करके सबको लेके आप लोगों को लेके
हे परस्थले एनसीपीच्या पार्टीचे जे आहलोच्या पार्टीचे मनीस आमचो शरद पवार तसो आमचो प्रफुल्ल पाटील हेमी एक वर्स जाले प्रपोजल धाडल्यार काँग्रेसी कळे काँग्रेस म्हणटा ना आमकां कोणूच नाका.
Now let's take a short break.
Johan's Water Resources brings to you Go and Sip, Goa's finest premium packaged drinking water, bottled at the source, untouched and pure.
Welcome back. Advocate Radhara Gracious has said the political situation in Goa is too fluid and in turmoil to say what would happen at the 2022 assembly elections. People are busy deserting parties. Time has to pass since we do not know which MLA will be with which party. Public wants their MLAs to be in power, so MLAs go to the party that will be in power. He said by January 2022 the situation will be clear. But one thing is clear, that the TMC is gaining ground, he said.
As of now, everything is in turmoil, everything is fluid. It's difficult for me to visualize what the future could hold, because we see people are shifting from anywhere to anywhere. BJP people are deserting, BJP people are joining, Congress are deserting, people are joining Congress, people are joining and moving away from all parties. So probably some time will have to pass before anyone can at least know what could happen. Because we do not know who will be with whom when. Which MLA or which leader today is with one party, he may end up with another party.
No, but तुम्ही पॉलिटिकल सिच्युएशन गोंयचे सारकें लागीं पळयलेलें आसा इतलीं वर्सां कशें पळयता हें सिच्युएशन तूं आयचें?
I think this is a normal scenario in Goa. There are only very few people like me who have not changed political party. And we are stuck where we are. Because, see, this is happening because the public wants their MLAs to be in power. And every MLA runs where he presumes power will be there. This is essentially happening because the electorate expects their MLAs to be in power. That's why everybody is shifting sides.
TMC आणि आप येवन गोंयान चेंज जाला दिसता तुका गणितूच सगळें?
Definitely. We can see now that there is a complete change. Now what is finally going to happen, I do not know. See, this is too much for me to say because things are still in the formative stage. Even otherwise, I am not someone who can predict electoral.
It's not a prediction, but at least तुका गमता कित्याक साऊथूच पळयत जाल्यार साऊथानी
I will not venture because no one knows what is happening, man. Which MLA, which leader is where is not known. So let some time pass. I think maybe by the time January comes, we will have a rough idea of how the situation is.
सध्याचं पोझिशन हुंची पार्टी स्ट्रॉंग हा?
I don't really know. One can certainly say that TMC is gaining ground over Congress and up. That much one can see.
Prakash Velip has been selected for the Sahakar Ratna for the year 2019-20, while advocate Vinayak K. Narvekar has been selected for the Sahakar Ratna for the year 2021. The other awards in the field of cooperation were announced by Cooperation Minister Govind Gowde on 13 December. The awards will be presented on 21st December at Rajiv Kala Mandir, Ponda.
जो 2019-20 जो आसा तो आदरणीय आमचे प्रकाश एस वेळीप हेंकां आमी प्रदान करतात. ही सहकार हांव परत एकदां सांगता, हो सहकार डिपार्टमेंटाचे काय न्ही, ही कमिटी जी आसा ती रेकमेंड केल्ली आसात. तुमचे मुखार एक प्रश्नूय आसतलो की बऱ्योचश्यो काही गोष्टी एखादे वेळ कमिटी भितर जर कोणू जर आसलो आनी कमिटीची एक वीश आशिल्ली की ह्या मनशान बरी भशेन योगदान, सरकाराक गव्हर्मेंटाक एक पावर आसता आनी त्या पावरीचे अंतर्गत ते नाव आमी आज कन्सिडर केल्लें आसा. दुसरे सहकार भूषण आर्किटेक्ट उमेश बालकृष्ण शिरोडकर हेका फावो जाता. आनी तिसरो जो गोवा सहकार श्री जो आसा 2019-20 श्री श्रीकांत पांडुरंग नायक फोणेचो हेका फावो जाता. 2019-20 जो द गोवा स्टेट कोऑपरेटीव एसिस्टंट म्हणून जे आमी एवॉर्ड्स दितात तो पयले फावो जाता श्रीमती सुलभा भास्कर जल्मी एक, आनी दुसरो एवॉर्ड फावो जाता श्री चंद्रकांत बाबल गावडे हो आगापूर दुर्बाट हांगसरलो आसा. 2019-20 बेस्ट सोसायटी मान फावो जाता द शिरोडा प्रोग्रेसिव्ह अर्बन कोऑपरेटिव्ह क्रेडिट सोसायटी लिमिटेड शिरोडा गोवा. 2020-21 मानकरी ठरलेलो आसा ॲडव्होकेट विनायक कृष्णा नार्वेकार. हो आमचे मार्सेल अर्बन कोऑपरेटिव्ह क्रेडिट सोसायटीचो चेअरमॅन आनी गेली कित्येक वर्सां ताजे ह्या फिल्डान कंट्रिब्युशन आसा. गोवा सहकार भूषण 2020-21 श्री विठ्ठल साजी वेर्णीकार हेका प्राप्त जाल्ले आसात. आनी गोवा सहकार श्री सुभाष एस हळणकर हेका फावो जाल्ले आसात. 2020-21 द बेस्ट कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटी म्हणून द दीनदयाल मल्टीपर्पज कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटी लिमिटेड बिचोलिंग हेंकाय फावो जाल्ली आसा.
Now let's take a short break.
Johan's Water Resources brings to you Go and Sip, Goa's finest premium packaged drinking water, bottled at the source, untouched and pure.
Welcome back. Angry residents of Dabuli get out PWD engineer Monday morning over the high water bills. Residents demanded a permanent solution towards this menace. Speaking to media, locals allege that in the name of free water, they are given inflated bills with delayed charges. Locals demanded an immediate solution to this problem.
केस स्टडी करून डिसिजन घेता. खूब तशी एप्लिकेशन आयलात आनी आमी ऑलरेडी प्रोसेस केल्ले आसा. हे आयिल्ले ते आज आयिल्ले लास्ट विकाक आयिल्ले आनी ते एप्लिकेशन्स दिवपाक कशें घेवंक ते म्हणटा कितें सगळ्यांनी कशी इंडिविज्युअल आसल्या दिवची. ताका लागून हांवें म्हाका सोल्युशन कितें दिलां तांकां सांगलें की जर तुमी जर दिना हांव मुगे रिपोर्ट पुटअप करता बेज ऑन तुमी कितें म्हणणें आसा त्या प्रमाणे आनी सायमल्टेनियस तुमी एप्लिकेशन दियात हांव रिपोर्ट करता आनी गव्हर्मेंट डिसायड. पूण तांकां तेंय सांगलें हांवें जे खूब जाणां बिलां चॅक केली तेंगे युजींग पॅटर्न आसा तो 60 ते 70 क्युबिक मिटर पर मंथ आसा एवरेज बिलींग पॅटर्न हें आसता आनी ताका लागून तांकां तो स्लॅब लागला. ते म्हणटा कितें आमी तो स्लॅब आमकां नाका. हांवें तें सांगलें कितें तांकां स्लॅब नाका जाल्यार तुमी रायटींग दियात हांव पुटअप करता गव्हर्मेंट. ते रायटींग दिना म्हणटना हांव एक जनरली असो शॉर्ट रिपोर्ट असो करून गव्हर्मेंटाक फॉरवर्ड करता. दुसरी कितें आसा थोड्याले हांवें पळयलें जाल्यार एक एकट्या हेजेर 2-3 कनेक्शन्स आसा.
Come with a solution. Give us a solution. We had given him 3 points, okay, and it's the same thing. There is no solution there. He's asking us to give application. How can 100, 120 people, 1,000 people give application and do as a common man practically? Can AE and their department answer for all that 1,000 applications, which is not going to happen. It's only to say that we are going to give application, and that application will be in the files lying there, and nothing is going to happen. So what we are asking is, let the engineer make a report on behalf of the local people, saying that this is the problem. Our point is, we are willing to pay. It's not that we are not willing to pay the bill. It's not that we are not willing to pay the bill. Checks have already been. Here, sir is there. Check is already ready. He brought the check. I am ready to pay with online. We are willing to pay. What I am saying is, what about these the people who cannot afford? There is one old lady here whose bill is to be 100.
सध्या आमचो प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व जावना. आमचे एसडी इंजिनियरान आणि एक 15 दीस मागला आणि आमचो प्रपोजल आमचे जे लोकांचे आड अडचणी आसा, लोकांक जे बिलां मायज एडिशनल येयल्या ती सरकाराक तेणी फॉरवर्ड करता सांगला. आमकां दिसना आयज सरकार तो म्हणटा सगळ्या रायटींग दिवपाक जाय. रायटींग कितें दिवपाक जाय? प्रत्येक ह्या मिडियाचेर येयला आणि हांव एप्रिशिएट करता गोंयच्या इलेक्ट्रॉनीक मिडिया हेणी गोंयचे जनते पर्यंत लोकांक ही मेसेज पावयल्या. आणि ह्या जर सरकाराचे दोळे उक्ते जायना आणि जो PWD खात्याचो मंत्री आसा पाउसकार तेणी जायना जाल्यार ह्या कुशीक धरचे, कित्याक ताका हे कॅल्क्युलेशन करपाक लोकांचे दुखणे गाराणे तेजे कडेन जायना. एक म्हणणे आसा काय आदल्याची, भटाक तारवा आणि गापत्याक गोरवा कोणी सांगल्या असले मंत्री हाडून ते PWD डिपार्टमेंटात बसयल्या. हेंचे कडेन जायना, हेणी सोडच्या लोकांचो प्रश्न सुटावो. आज लोक.
स्टोरी बाय किरण बोरकर फॉर हेराल्ड TV.
After facing a defeat from Mumbai City FC recently, Jamshedpur FC's head coach Owen Coyle said that if the boys stick to the plan and tactics, then definitely they can win against Odisha FC on Tuesday. Here are the highlights from the pre-match press briefing.
It's going to be a tough game, a good side, signed some good players and in good form. But what we've got to do is get back to our best form. Cut out obviously the individual errors that we made, because we showed what a wonderful team we can be, the spirit, the heart, as you mentioned, lots of positives, but equally we have to make sure we address the individual mistakes we made, look to cut them out, and if we do that, it will obviously give us a platform. Any game you're always going to have individual mistakes. What we have to do is make the mistakes not as glaring as what they were, because really there was no recovery from the mistakes. Sometimes you can make a mistake from a starting position, sometimes it can be a misplaced pass, it can be different types of errors. The bottom line is it happened. We were hurt by it because we were punished severely for it, because Mumbai City were clinical. There'll be some times that you'll make those mistakes and not be punished as severely as we were, but that's because they're a good side. But what we did show was throughout the whole game, not just in the second half, we created many chances. That's what we have to do, and make sure we're clinical, because if we do that, we've shown that we can score goals and win games, and that's what we have to do against a very good Odisha team.
We don't think that we will have any trouble with for using Arida in the pitch, but we will have to wait until the last moment, like every week. And the good thing is that during these training sessions, we recover almost all the players. They have to be focused, and they have to be 100% commitment to the team and to the match. We know that we are going to have a tough game, so it's important that the players are focus and paying attention to everything in the pitch until the last minute. He thinks that he's making a really good job. He's the team that probably one of the best teams during this season. They have a clear idea of what they have to do in the pitch, and they are making a great job.
And that's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on Herald on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.